Once you've matured, you realize silence is more powerful than proving a point. There is a time to speak and a time to keep silent. It is a great thing to know the season for speech and the season for silence. Silence is a source of great strength. Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence. Always say less than necessary. Silence is the best answer for all questions. Smiling is the best reaction to all situations. Silence speaks louder than word. Quiet people have the loudest minds. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and to remove all doubt. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. Without great solitude, no serious work is possible. Work hard in silence. Let your success be your noise. Keep silence for the most part, and speak only when you must, and then briefly. I think 99 times and find nothing. I stop thinking, swim in silence, and the truth comes to me. Move in silence, only speak when it's time to say checkmate. Silence is the sleep that nourishes wisdom. Non-judgment quiets the internal dialogue, and this opens once again the doorway to creativity. The more tranquil a man becomes, the greater is his success, his influence, his power for good. Calmness of mind is one of the beautiful jewels of wisdom. Everything that's created comes out of silence. Your thoughts emerge from the nothingness of silence. Your words come out of this void. Your very essence emerged from emptiness. All creativity requires some stillness. The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. He who does not understand your silence will probably not understand your words. Silence is pure. Silence is holy. It draws people together because only those who are comfortable with each other can sit without speaking. This is the great paradox. Speak only if it improves upon the silence. When you have nothing to say nothing. Have you not noticed that love is silence? It may be while holding the hand of another, or looking lovingly at a child, or taking in the beauty of an evening. Love has no past or future, and so it is with this extraordinary state of silence. Words can sting like anything, but silence breaks the heart. The best answer to anger is silence. Words can sting like anything, but silence breaks the heart. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, therefore we should listen twice as much as we speak. I don't want to be married just to be married. I can't think of anything lonelier than spending the rest of my life with someone I can't talk to, or worse, someone I can't be silent with. Silence is golden when you can't think of a good answer. You talk when you cease to be at peace with your thoughts. The quieter you become, the more you are able to hear. To listen to the silence wherever you are is an easy and direct way of becoming present. It is better in prayer to have a heart without words than words without a heart. Silence is essential. We need silence just as much as we need air, just as much as plants need light. If our minds are crowded with words and thoughts, there is no space for us. Everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence, and I learn whatever state I may be in, therein to be content. The fruit of silence is prayer. The fruit of prayer is faith. The fruit of faith is love. The fruit of love is service. The fruit of service is peace. We need to find God, and he cannot be found in noise and restlessness. God is the friend of silence. See how nature, trees, flowers, grass, grows in silence. See the stars, the moon, and the sun, how they move in silence. We need silence to be able to touch souls. All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. A happy life must be to a great extent a quiet life, for it is only in an atmosphere of quiet that true joy can live. Silence is something that comes from your heart, not from outside. Silence doesn't mean not talking and not doing things. It means that you are not disturbed inside. People try to get away from it all, to the country, to the beach, to the mountains. You always wish that you could too, which is idiotic. You can get away from it anytime you like, by going within. Nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free of interruptions than your own soul. Silence is the language of the wise. It speaks volumes without uttering a single word. In the silence of solitude, we find the strength to listen to our own hearts and the wisdom to understand our true selves. Silence is not empty, it is full of answers. Sometimes the most profound statements are made in the quiet moments between words. Silence is the canvas upon which our souls paint their deepest emotions. There is a sacredness in silence. It is the space where we encounter the divine. Silence is the sleep that nourishes wisdom. The more tranquil a man becomes, the greater is his success, his influence, his power for good. Calmness of mind is one of the beautiful jewels of wisdom. Silence is something that comes from your heart, not from outside. Silence doesn't mean not talking and not doing things. It means that you are not disturbed inside. Silence is essential. We need silence just as much as we need air, just as much as plants need light. If our minds are crowded with words and thoughts, there is no space for us. It is easy to love your friend, but sometimes the hardest lesson to learn is to love your enemy. It is better in prayer to have a heart without words than words without a heart. Words can sting like anything, but silence breaks the heart.